Hello and welcome to a LEGO MOC showcase video. This is my version of the Golden Dragon as seen in the Season 2 finale for LEGO Ninjago. Now, one thing I need to make known, I can't really move this model around to get different viewpoints. It's a bit fragile and sometimes it keeps falling over, and I've been able to get it into a nice sturdy position here. So if I move it around, like turn it for example to try and get a better look, something might break off. I'm probably going to spend more time trying to keep it intact than I am going to actually be recording. So I do apologize about that. It won't be too difficult. It's just going to have some weird camera angles. But yes, let us get on to the video. So this is actually the original sort of dragon set from 2013, I believe it was. I think 2014 saw Season 3 rebooted. So yeah, I think 2013 is correct, like the final battle series. Not the best series, but damn, this was a cool set. I mean, a golden dragon? How cool is that? It's gold, it's a dragon, enough said. So why did I make a MOC version instead of rebuilding the set? Well, I tried to look for the parts, couldn't find them. So instead of rebuilding the set, you know what? I'm going to make my own. And it's not bad. I mean, I must confess, I'm better at trains than dragons. You can take a look at the wings, for example, that's definitely something. But you know what? I'm actually quite pleased with myself. Having mentioned the wings, this is something I may as well go straight onto, and this is something that the Ninjago dragons, not all of them, but some of them, are quite guilty of. So they use these long blade pieces, I suppose. They look like blades. I think there was a mech suit that used one of these parts as an actual sword, and it was kind of underwhelming because these aren't wings. You can tell these are just long blades. There's no material connecting the kind of spine pieces. These blades are what they're supposed to be together to actually make them look like a proper wing. But at the same time, you kind of get the idea. That's kind of how the Ninjago dragons were built. So it's not a bad thing overall. You kind of get the idea of that's what it's supposed to look and feel like. But again, not the best. I do have a figure of Golden Lloyd, which came with the Overlord Dragon. So I have that on this one here. And whilst I do have the original Golden Lloyd, it's just put to a side. And since I do have the Overlord Dragon set, this one was just closer to hand. And yes, there was a scene of Golden Lloyd riding this dragon at the end of the Season 2 finale. And again, it's just really cool seeing Golden Ninja, Golden Dragon, just awesomeness, absolute awesomeness. Here's another look at some of the details I have for this set. The legs are kind of stable. The front half of the feet are the kind of weaker parts, which is why positioning this is going to be a bit finicky. They can fall off, and I will give you a closer look of that in just a moment. We have this nice sort of back area that would accommodate a person to ride it, well, basically Lloyd, because, Golden Dragon and Golden Ninja and all that stuff. And a tail, which uses a few flexible pieces to make something that at least resembles a tail. Trying to get the appropriate golden parts was a bit of a challenge, but these 2x2 pieces here were actually quite nice for that. So the feet of the dragon were done in a bit of a weird way, not the way I originally intended. But when this kind of came together, I thought I may as well kind of stick with this because it's actually quite nice. So these are supposed to be the feet, and these are a bit of a weird shape. They kind of dip inwards by half a stud in the middle. And the toes are these sort of blade pieces. Again, I'm not too sure what kind of blade pieces, like a scythe blade maybe, I don't know. But you get the idea, you can see the shapes, and this is kind of the fragile part because balancing it is one thing, but there are full 4-stud connections to these main ball pieces here where they would connect to the leg. The only problem is, I don't know why, I think I've got weak pieces or something, but they're a bit fragile. I think it might actually be the dark bluish grey parts that's causing the problems, but in time I'll have to kind of go back and kind of revise it and see what's going on. If there is an update to this in the future, I'll let you know. But it might just be the case of having to replace it with a kind of stronger part. Again, I don't know what it is exactly, but it's just a bit of fragility to that area, which is a real shame because it just makes posing it a bit more difficult. But there we go. That is Golden Lloyd riding the Golden Dragon. It's just so wonderful to have dragons. I have posted online the pictures and even a video, of course, at this point of my Deathwing model. That is still a work in progress. The head and wings are still the only sections I have of it. There is an opportunity for me in the future to get loads of bricks and kind of make more progress from that point. But that's next year. So Deathwing is not going to be touched for a good while, and that kind of gives me an opportunity to work on other things as well, because obviously that's massive. And of course this is a good example where this is a much smaller set, and it's nice to do something that isn't a train. So yeah, bit of heresy, but you know, I do have more things to enjoy than just trains. So there we go, that will be the end of this video. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.